Hello, butterflies. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, hello. Can you hear me, beautiful? Good morning, good evening. Can you hear me? Hello, beautiful. How are you doing? How are you feeling these energies? I just being live in Inside Timer, so if you fancy to check out some of my audio track, you're welcome. Yes, I'm doing good, and I popped around today to speak a little bit about shadow and potential. So we have been dealing in this week with a lot of energies. We have been shedding and removing things that no longer serve us, and I think we are awakening to the power of the now and the power of the potential. So we are constantly surrounded by this potential. The energy is neutral, and that you give it the interpretation that you want. So everything that is happening for you, or in your energy field, or in your feelings, is happening for you to see the potential. So we can choose to give power to different things according to what you are feeling. The now is neutral, and you choose how to see the now. You can choose what this now is going to turn into. And some of us feel in life like we are walking against the currents. So you can sense that inside of you there is a little bit of resistance, a conflict energy, a frustrated energy, a chasing, a fighting. And the universe is telling us you can access to the potential of this and not seeing it. You don't have to go against the current, you can go with the current. What you see, what you state will be amplified, basically. And it's okay to shed and remove all those things that create resistance. And you can see how you walk in your life with this resistance or with this flow. Yeah, people, again, but then frustration. So you are frustrated with people, for example. So if when you feel this frustration, if you allow that, if you give it power to it, then this is what you are choosing to amplify. You are frustrated, so you are the energy is neutral, and you choose to find frustration. And that you have the power to say, no, this is not frustration. People can do what they want. People can see what they want. I do not have to convince them. I do not have to justify, explain. You choose what energy to give power to. You understand? You can say that you are all over the place. Okay. If you feel a chaotic energy, okay, you can simply understand that that chaotic energy is there for you anyway. Choose the potential of it. You can feel chaotic and think this chaos is against me, or you can choose this chaos is here for me to see something. This is the potential of every single moment, of every single feeling. Hello everyone, welcome. Yes, recognizing the light and darkness are the same. Actually, they are the opposite manifestation of the same thing, which is even more beautiful. Anything that you judge, for example, is just because it's the opposite manifestation of your side, but so yet is the same, just expressed in the opposite direction. It's not that the night is better than the day. They are just the opposite manifestation of the day. Good. Yes. At peace with yourself, and people who doesn't get you, you don't have to convince them. You don't have to prove, justify, or simply even just, you do not have to fight with life. You can dance with it instead of fighting with it. You see, in religious text and in spiritualism in general, we have a lot of people who would preach about the light. They will preach about the positivity and whatever. And we haven't received enough teachings about the darkness. We haven't received enough teaching about those negative things that yet are fundamental anyway, and they're still here for you to serve you. And you know, those famous dark night of the soul, I don't know if you experienced any, but some of us is a process of, is a constant death and rebirth, constant. We kill side of us that we didn't need, beliefs that we didn't need to have, beliefs that perhaps just create limitation, and we can create new one. And it might feel like a little bit of a death of your ego, because something that you believed can be gone tomorrow. So a total new you with new beliefs can appear every day, every second. Choosing what influences you as well. Because in the spiritual community, I see so much deception. Like people saying, how can you recognize a real prophet? It's like, people, there are so many realities, so many truths, and you are free to align yourself with the truth that resonates the most with you. It's not pointless to invalidate other people's opinion. Just let them be. And you go with the things that resonate with you. You go with the things that align with you. It's not about who is better and who is worst. But for sure, limiting everything to one side is not helpful. So if there are feelings that emerge and frustrates you, or remember that the power of the now, you can choose to see the potential of the now, the potential of expansion or retraction, basically. And this is where we are now. They keep dividing us, Russia against Ukraine, or black against white, and then religious against spiritual, and then and the more we don't understand, like we are all one, is all one, expressed in different way, but is all one. So with who are we arguing, really? With who are we creating this conflict inside? With who are we swimming against what? If we are all one, if it's all one. We are meant to understand and collect the pieces that the most feel better for you, the more the pieces that feel in alignment with you. You can feel what you need, and so you walk in that direction, basically. Russ, you can so I've got a full YouTube channel that I have a lot of video that I speak about many things, but I do live session in Insight Timer as well, and you can find my link in underneath my picture, the circle picture. There is a link underneath that you can press, and you can find many of my teachings, or you can also book a session. Yeah, that resistance. So when you think like it's hard to move through, I ask you to take a breath and try to think like, why is it hard? How can you put that hard into another words for me to help you? It's like, is a resistance, right? And the universe is telling us you can let go all resistance, because what is already. Oh, you mean you find it hard to stay in the balance of seeing the potential that you want to see. And that is normal, because again, we are integrating our shadows, and we are integrating our light. And yet in this society, they only cared and they only spoke about our light. Nobody explained that our shadow and how our shadow can grow as well. Like, for example, when we were young, the root chakra, which is the first chakra, the base of our spine, it's about feeling safe, and feeling safe also to express, and feeling safe in general. And if we didn't have a very safe childhood, or if it wasn't safe to speak your opinion because your opinion never been validated or never been taken in consideration, or you will create a shadow. And that shadow is a child that has some resentment. I haven't been hurt. And maybe still now in the adult life, it's going to be difficult to feel secure or to feel safe to actually say exactly what you think without filters. And for every chakra, we developed a shadow side that has been traumatized somehow. Like the creativity side. They told me specifically when I was at school that I wasn't creative. And so for a while, I created a shadow that I wasn't creative. On my throat, I created a shadow that it was not safe for me to speak. And I'm still moving through those shadows that we created. But every shadow contains a gift once you unlock it, once you integrate it back. For example, even when we speak about kings, you know that you can understand the traumas of a soul thanks to their kings, for example. But they repressed our sexuality. We cannot speak about sexuality. Sexuality is a taboo. And so people created shadow, created shame, when in reality that part of you, that vulnerability, can express what happened to you, why you have certain kinks, for example. But for sure you cannot go to your priest at church and speak about kinks. So we basically got taught to shut up or to run away from the darkness, or demonize sexuality, demonize the darkness, so that by doing this we just create like a silent part of us. And now we're realizing that everything is welcome. Every side of you have a potential. Every side of you have give you access to something. You understand? But we created this distance, like, oh, you cannot speak about kinks with people. Why we created that? We are creating more shadow like this. And instead, every topic can be brought to the light because there is nothing wrong. You understand? Oh, thank you. Yeah, make sure you check it out. My YouTube channel and my Insight Timer. But yeah, it's all welcome. And just because society kept so many things into the shadow, they demonized the shadow instead to making us understand that the shadow is vital. To understand yourself and to understand your gifts also. That resistance that we feel, it can be shown in many ways. Like frustration because people don't understand you, frustration because you think that you're not able to manifest something for you. And the universe is telling you everything you want will be sent into your way if you surrender and you try to align more with what fulfills you, what makes you feel better. Forgiveness, though, forgiveness, it's something important because you have to learn how to forgive others and learn how to forgive yourself as well. When you understand the darkness inside of you, you are more tolerant with other people's darkness. Because I've seen my darkness. I can be flaky, I can be this and that. And so I understand more other people's darkness. I allowed other people to show me the other darkness, actually. Because we're not perfect and we're not meant to control people. We are not meant to control nothing and no one apart from yourself. Yeah. That hate that you have is a shadow of you. Because you have, we all get triggered by people's behavior, by what they did to us. But the most powerful thing in the end of the day is understanding that you have been the bad bitch for somebody's story as well, I'm sure. And if you hold on to those feelings, you are the only one who is actually wasting a lot of energy, because it requires energy to be angry. It requires literally like energy for you to hold on to anger for so many years. So you are being depleted to keep something going that doesn't, like, you are making the effort, not the person that is being hated. Letting go is actually very free. You feel very free. You feel very light, because all of a sudden, all that energy that you were consuming to hold on the anger now can be used for something else. Isn't that amazing? Yes, sometimes it might take a while, but it's not hard to let go. It's not hard to let go. Hello, beautiful. You're welcome. Anger, think about this. When we're born in this planet and you see how this planet is not really that fair, okay? If you look around, it doesn't take a degree to understand like how crazy this world is. And perhaps there is not a complaining desk that you can go when you are born. Ding dong, excuse me, I don't like the society, I'm angry with the way people die, I'm angry. There is no, it's not. So again, holding grudges and anger towards people or things or situation is quite pointless. We learn how to navigate this density, how to transmute this negativity. But you cannot hold on to hate that much, because it will drag you down, it will make you heavier. You understand? So, and in every single moment, we are given this dense energy, and that every single present moment has a potential. This chat that we are having now perhaps has the potential to release and make you feel lighter. But you have to choose that. Brava. Sacred rage is another thing that people think that all kind of anger are wrong, but anger is another aspect of the divine rage. when the divine is angry, it's fair. It's a fair anger. It's an anger that has a purpose and a meaning, and so we can use that. But when you use anger and something good come out of it, then probably was divine rage. But if you hold on to anger and it's just making you feel depleted, then that is an anger that you don't need, because nothing is good or bad. Nothing at all is only good and only bad. Not even just water. Like, water is good, but if you drink 4 liters, you're gonna die. Like, so every thing, it's literally a flat fluctuation, and you can choose the potential of every single thing that come into your life. You can choose what potential. You see, Ornit, it's not about forgiving. People think that forgiving means like you can forgive and from afar. Like, you don't have to interact anymore with these people. It's done. Their power is gone. The harm that they did to you is in the past. It's not here right now. It's gone. Our body regenerate itself every 7 years, I think. Every single cell get replaced or something like that. So that person that got hurt, that event of the past is gone, is done. You will just make sure that you don't repeat it, but you can't forgive the person. You can forgive, never see it again. But why would you carry this? Can't you feel how heavy it's to carry on that feeling? It requires energy to keep it up. Every morning you have to wake up and remember, oh yeah, by the way, I'm angry at that person. Relieving past vision, relieving past situation, remembering why you're angry. You are projecting it into the future, because if present, past, and future is here now, when you are doing this, you are procrastinating, like you are perpetrating, this memory, these things, this anger that come from your past. So from your past is able to appear now, and from the now it will appear in the future. You understand? But it's still there. Even if you don't think about it, it's still there. It's still stored somewhere along your spine. It's still stored somewhere along your energetical point. You understand? When I used to carry hate for others or not forgiveness, it would accumulate in my solar plexus and in my legs and in my thighs. And that thing, when you say, I cannot release it, I cannot let it go, that is your choice. So you could be free from something, but you choose to hold on to it. And that is something that eventually you will have to come to the conclusion when you are ready to let go, and you will feel so much lighter. You will feel so much uplifted. You will realize how much energy you were not aware was going to feed that thing on the back of your head, on your subconscious mind, hidden in your shadow self. But you are still feeding it energy to keep it alive. You understand? You will not forget. You will not forget. You will remember, but your heart is detached from it. Is detached. I still remember Hitler. We still remember Hitler. And it's not that I forgave him, but, I release it. I release it. I cannot spend my life angry with Hitler. And in the people, in everyday life, we chose those people, we chose those lessons, even though we can't remember. And I know this sounds like cheesy, but it's the truth, because you became who you are today thanks to these people that make you angry. The character that you develop, the boundaries that you develop, the ability to see through the bullshit of people now, recognizing the red flags. It's thanks to this that happened to you. You understand? So those abuses, those traumas, this pain created who you are, and you should be really proud of you. You should be proud of what these people taught you, how you raise above, how you transcend, how instead of becoming bitter, instead of going down, you rise up. What a power is this? People will come with intention to suck your energy, to diminish you, and then you bounce back off. So I still get triggered from people and situation, and every time that happens, I take a few moments, I breathe, and I ask myself, why do I get so triggered? Why do I still hold on to this so much? Sometimes we realize that we are so comfortable of having this pain that we are almost addicted to it. And that is the truth. We are almost addicted to it because it's scary to let something go because you've been holding on to it for so long that it's scary. But then you need to ask yourself, what side of me is holding on to this? What side of me want to still feel low about it? What side of me want still giving power to this event? Because you give the power. You literally give the power. I can come to you and say, hey, you are a bitch, okay? And you can look at me and decide to get offended, so you are giving me the power to offend you. Or you can look at me and look in the other side and look at the person and say, this chick is crazy. You are not giving me the power to hurt you. So when you give the power to someone to keep, you are choosing to give them that power. You understand how powerful this is? So, of course, you don't want to stay with people that, you want to choose your tribe. You want to choose your tribe. So you will choose people that will not hurt you from now on because you learned from the past. So, again, you have the power. You have the ultimate decision on how you're feeling. And you need to go inside your head and find out all the things that you are giving energy to. All the narrative that you tell yourself. Because again, that has a narrative. This person is always, the brain tells a story. You remember that person in that time, he did this to you, and he did that to you, and and he hurt me, and I hate it, and I hate that person, and I'm still angry. And that is a narrative. It's a narrative, the goal. Oh, thank you. I'm all in black today. I feel like I'm on a funeral. But anyway, and so the narratives that we have in our head, and we are almost not aware that we speak them into reality constantly, because I remember all those thoughts fluctuate in here. And they stay here, and they attract and radiate things. And it's the same for your heart. If your heart has been broken and is closed, it's not radiating nothing, is it? Maybe because you are afraid of opening up again. But you literally choose it all. You choose the state of your being. You choose the state of your energy. You choose how every moment, you choose the potential of every moment, basically. If you want that this chat is empowering, it will be empowering for you. If you think that this chat is just going to remind you of more sadness from your past, then this is what this chat is going to be for you. You have a total decision on everything. If an event of the past is sucking energy from you, you decide it all. It's all up to you. So yeah, maybe because my necklace it's blue. No, the rest I'm all black, like funeral style today. You know, I mean the weather is also it's all gray today. I can't see, not like the sky is just gray, grayness everywhere. Um, so I felt a bit dark today. But let's talk about the shadow. But yeah, so so we want to feel empowered every time. We don't want to be disempowered by events, by the past. We don't want to be defined by the past. Like the person that I was 7 years ago, I'm not the same person of today. My hair are not the same. My skin is not the same. Every single cell got replaced. And my bones are not the same. So I'm not the same. I can tell a new story. I can tell a story from scratch. I can perceive potential in total different way. This is what the power of transmuting energy. So that darkness that you hold on and you won't forgive, once you transmute it, you let it go, you will feel like you will see. You will see. If you do it eventually, do a ritual, write on a piece of paper, write this person did this and that. It was crazy. I hold on for so long and now I'm gonna let it go. And then you take the paper and you burn it. And then you stay in meditation in front of the candle and you just call back the energy that you have been giving to this person, to this fact, to this event. And you will feel it coming back to you the day after, I promise. You will have way more energy and you will wonder, like, what is this? Did they spike my drink? No. You just stopped to feed something that didn't need to be fed. People, what do you mean? I want to feel someone else in power. Not sure if I understand that, but Raging Angels. People are not even the issue. Unfortunately, we think the people are the issue. In reality, the issue was here all along, inside of you all along. We allowed people to do things to us. We allowed them. That was a lesson that we had to learn. That was way more important compared to holding grudges. The lesson that we had to learn, it was not to be mistreated. The lesson that we got, the lesson that we were supposed to learn, it's how to spot red flag, how not to let people walk on our head, how to not get people manipulate our brain, manipulate our energies. That was the real lessons. That was the lessons of that specific thing. Or okay, sometimes we didn't, events that happens, we don't allow them straight away, especially for some trauma of the past. And I don't know if you saw some TED talks with people that had like their face sprayed with acid from people, from the husband. Other people got raped, other people got beaten up, other people and we were really young maybe. But these people understood their life path thanks to those experiences, which is mind-blowing. Hello everyone. I saw you live the other time, Andrew. So these people, they found their life purpose on helping people that got raped, of helping people that got abused, helping people that got sprayed like them. So it's truly a matter of how they managed to transmute something that was just really bad to something extremely empowered that changed their entire life. They literally found their life purpose, yes, on helping people that receive the same thing. Some people don't know to authorize angels to communicate with them. We all are connected, and it's not even angels that you have. You need to understand that you are the angel. You need to understand that you are the connect thing. You are the plug that is connected to the divine source. Yes, you can connect with entities, you can connect with angels, you can connect with sign, but ultimately, you are connected. You get me? You are the channel. And you have the power every second to see the potential of everything. Everything hide a potential. No matter how ugly it looked, no matter how difficult it looks, it has a potential. And so the more you align yourself with the potential, the more potential you're going to unlock. And the more you align with the conflict and with the contrast, with the resistance. So you are resisting right now. When you don't accept something that happened to you and you're not able to let it go, you are resisting. You are saying to the universe, no, I still don't want to accept that. But that is totally pointless. It happens already. There is no, you were not meant to come here to resist anything. If you show resistance, then the universe is going to give you more and more and more and more and more resistance. You get me? When you destroy all the resistance and you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. Whatever, universe, whatever is whatever at this point. You will find such a release and you will finally find the flow instead of find resistance, which I find extremely empowering and extremely, your mind shifts totally. Yeah, it's like whatever, universe, like, because even me, I still do this, so it's all a process. Like I'm not better than you, huh? But like I would do something and then the universe is like giving me a wall. You get me? So like, for example, I wanted to try something. Okay, I tried one career, okay, and the universe was like, nope, nope. And I kept going. I was like, no, but I like it. And the universe, no, this is not your way, this is not your way, this is not your way. And I was like, just resisting it, I was like, no, it has to be this. And then as soon as I dropped the resistance, I was like, okay, whatever, universe. This is not working. So I tried something else. And there was resistance again. Resistance. The universe was like, no. I started to get angry. I started to get really pissed. I was like, are you taking the piss now? I'm like, you are telling me to go out and speak and preach. And then I do it and nobody give a shit about what I'm saying. So what are you doing? And as soon as I released it again and again and again, I kept trying different things. And then one thing, the universe was like, yeah, that is it. That is it. That is working. And I didn't even need to do it in resistance anymore. So in the other circumstances, when the universe was telling me no, I was going more and more. Like, da, 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 da. And instead the one that worked, I just surrendered. I was like, oh, this is working. Cool. So I don't need to insist that much because it's working. And the universe was like, yeah. Choose the path of least resistance. Choose the path of least resistance. So that is how you recognize. You choose the path with least resistance. And then you learn there is nothing to fight, there is nothing to hold on to, there is nothing to argue with the universe. Because if you argue with the universe, you're going to create more arguments. Yeah, more practice, like, but practice with the eyes of a child, practice with, let's say, looking for exploration and experimentation. Don't try with expectation. That doesn't work either. I try that too. So to tell you that does not work either. Try with, it's like a child that's like, oh, let me try that candy. And then he tries like, okay, let me try that one. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, but I don't need so much because it's too nice. When you transcend expectation, perhaps the universe will show you that candy that is exactly what you wanted to. So the path that at least resistance, it's what we have to go with. And I literally discovered it for myself like this week. I've been through so many dark nights of the soul. That's why I disappeared a little bit from the scene, because I was dealing with all this resistance, and the universe came in bright as a daylight telling me, stop resisting. Become more joyful, more playful. What you want will manifest if you explore without resistance. It's like, oh, I don't like my job. Let me explore. Let me send some CV here and there. Let me try to learn a new skill. Let me, just experiment in a joyful way. Or even like if something is not satisfied, I see people, not having like the right people around you. Most of us don't have the people that empowered each other like we do here. I give you a push for you. And most of the people that we have around in the normal 3D life, they're not people, they're people that trigger us. So it's good for us to tune in and manifest the right people to be around you. But to do that, you cannot hold on to the wrong people of your past, because otherwise the universe will give you more wrong things, wrong people. It will introduce you on purpose, new wrong people, because he knows that you haven't learned the lessons of letting go. And so when you... Oh, no worry, beautiful. It's okay. We catch next time. Make sure you follow my Insight Timer. I've got very powerful audios that can help you in this. But yeah, so everything that we're looking for, if it's new people, new opportunity, new job, new experiences, new ability of feeling part of something, whatever it is, the universe will give it to you if you align with that flow. And this week has been mental energetic. And are you still here? Healing with Drew, are you still here? Have you been feeling the weak energies? Like my head was literally like a radio station. I didn't know what to do anymore. I almost banged my head on the wall, and I had multiple cold showers to try and make this bitch shut up. I'm just telling you that. This was my challenge this week. So I guess for real, the universe wants us to feel more in the flow, not to feel so much this resistance. Yeah. When the universe was like, stop it. Stop her creating the but this, but that, I'm gonna do, I'm fucked, money, this, like, I swear to God, the universe, like, can all of this is what you are choosing to do with this potential. This is what you are choosing to do with this now moment. This is what you're choosing to do with this now moment. Like turkeys, you know how turkeys are like the same. And he came in very powerful to me, and he told me, no, girl, all of this that you are creating up here, all of this is resistance. You are resisting what it is. Why are you resisting what it is? You can change what it is. You can make it better. You can sing. You can put music. You can go for a bath. You can go for a walk. You can meet a friend. You can make it better. But if you create more resistance, don't complain if tomorrow you're going to have a really bad day because you manifested this shit. Or if you feel bad, it's okay to feel it. Allow yourself to feel bad. Go in bed, make a tea, take your favorite teddy bear, and be grumpy in bed, but without thinking. Just, you are allowed to feel everything that you feel. Is perfectly fine. But the more you allowed your monkey mind, that is not a divine, you are a divine thing, you are a divine vessel, okay? Your mind, it's not. Your mind is a monkey. So when you want to attune to your divine body, it's okay to feel whatever. You can feel some frustration, you can feel some sadness, and by breathing and just allow it to be, it will go. Because this is what they do. Feel it come through me and then they leave you. Like emotion come through you, you feel them, you acknowledge them, you say hi, and then they go. Oh, I'm glad Awakened Soul Journey. If you fancy for a very, very small, I think it's like £4 or $4, I don't know even, you can get access to my insight timer. And I have guided practice with my voice every day just to center a little. And I speak about a lot of these things like potential, how to manifest, how to align mostly, and how to learn to go with the flow instead to create resistance. It's like if you bless what is, you can eventually make it better, because every now moment we can make it better. But the more you connect to that resistance, and then what we're gonna magnetize that, we're gonna amplify that. And are we sure that we want to do this? No, because I went crazy. I literally was trying to smash my head, and I told you I had multiple cold baths, because this is what we can do. You can make the present moment better. And the more you listen to it, the more you feed the energy, the more you connect with your energy, with your head, the more away you go from spirit. The more you connect with the presence. We are presence itself. I am presence. That is all you are. It's a CD that you lost control long time ago. This is a machine that you lost control long time ago. And now you are dealing with a monster that sits in your head. You don't even know how to start. You don't even know how to shut it up, and it's yours. Irony of the situation. It's like I buy a TV and I don't know how to turn it off. So I'm just forced to live my life with this TV on, and it does all whatever the fuck it likes. And so when we connect with the present, we realize the power of who we are. You realize the behind those, there is actually a feeling. And it's with the remote control, it's like instead of synchronize yourself to the TV, you synchronize yourself only to the electricity that is running the TV. That is the power. You are using that power to alimент your head. You're using that current for the TV to go. Instead, guess what? We are divine. We can actually deal with the energy of it. And we can take that energy and do what the fuck we like. I can use the electricity for something else. I don't know if this analogy makes much sense, but hopefully it will. So as soon as you disconnect from this and you connect with the feelings, the feeling might be shit. It might be like dense. You feel a heaviness on your chest, and you feel a heaviness on your solar plexus. You feel like anxiety. And that is where the magic come in, is just by breathing and just allowing to feel it totally into the depth of the pain, into the depth of that feeling you go into. This is everything that just Source wants you to do. It's just want you to stay there. Sit there in the middle of uncomfortable feelings. And with 2 or 3 breaths away, they twist. You can literally feel, you can properly feel it. That tightness become openness. That block start to move now. Start to go up and down, up and down. So this is why you are the alchemist for real. You are the alchemist for real, not for joke. Not for joke. It's just we think that we are our head and we're not. Your head speak bullshit most of the time. It's not you. Your head show you scenario from the past, from the future, from paranoia, from... It's not real. You are asked to learn how to manipulate your energy and how to calm your mind, because it's not normal that we cannot switch our mind off. It's not normal. You understand? It's dangerous. It's actually highly dangerous. Because what does that mean that you cannot stop it? What does that even mean? Who is it then? Then it's clearly not you, because if you wanted to shut up and it doesn't shut up, then who the fuck are those voices? And the fact that so many people are so chill out about this fact is almost terrifying, because people will be all afraid about demons and spirit and paranormal activity, and then they're totally fine with an entity that they cannot control inside your own fucking head. It's a bit suspicious. It's a bit suspicious that you are fine with that. So remember, you are not your thought, and you're not either your emotions. They're all things that fluctuates around you. thought fluctuate around your head, and feelings fluctuate around your spine. Thought come and goes, emotion come and goes. Same thing. So thought, learn to listen like you are at a movie theater. You sit down with your popcorn and there are those voices. They answer by themselves. They do a whole fucking show by themselves. So you just literally have to just sit down and you will be like taking notes. Because this is what I used to do. I used to take notes. Oh my God, there is one voice that is similar to my mother's voice. Then there was another voice that was my own voice, but it was heavier. And yet none was mine. One was my mother's voice, which I found still now like fascinating. It was my mother voice. Don't ask me why, but most of my brain, like my mother voice talks in my head and tell me shit. So first we recognize that we are not them. You just practice witnessing it. All the dialogue of the monologue of the shows. It's like watching TV, same thing. Every day there is a new program, a new drama, a new show, a new soap opera. Every day something new. But it's not you. And then when you are tired of sitting as a spectator and watch this beautiful scenario, you bring your attention from here, you go down here. And when from here you go down here, you start to feel emotion. And even here, there is a whole nother fucking world, a new TV in here. And you will feel pressure on your chest. If you feel probably there is something wrong with your heart chakra, some emotion that got stuck in your heart chakra. Then you can feel some heaviness in your solar plexus. Some feelings are stuck in your solar plexus. Then you can feel some rage and some anger in your sacred chakra, because it's not coincidence that people with anxiety often have pain on their solar plexus, on their heart. Is because everything get accumulated here. So basically we have to become aware. Hello. We need to become aware of what is going on here, what is going on here. And then literally the feeling, it's the energy that we are trying to manipulate. The feelings are the things, is the currency basically that we can alchemize and transmute and shape and transmute. Lucian, I've seen you've done some progress with your TikTok, and congratulations. I see that you find the power to speak a bit more. I'm proud. But yeah, so we forget who we are. We forget how powerful we are. How many things are going on in this little vessel that you look in the mirror in the morning and you overlooked. You underestimate what that is. You underestimate the divinity of this stuff here. You underestimate what this body is capable, and actually you are so you don't even know how this machine works properly. It's like having a computer and you do not know that there is the thought session, the feeling session, and it's like you are in this thing and yet you don't know anything about it. And this is because we haven't been trained by society, we haven't been educated, we haven't been taught nothing of this nature. So every time you overlook at yourself and you and you look at yourself and you're like, self-esteem or something of this nature, you should be ashamed of yourself, because in reality is you not knowing that machine. In reality is your ignorance on how to use this vessel, this divine vessel. You literally hold the most divine of the things, and then you just don't know how to use it, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's just my thought, oh yeah, that's just my feeling, oh yeah, that's just frustration, oh yeah, let me carry on doing my things. Hey butterfly, when are your healing lives coming back? My healing lives will be only on YouTube at the moment, and I just do private session now of healing on my inside timer, but they will come. I know I will come back at some point, but yeah, at the moment I'm more focused on talking, but all my healing meditation are still on my YouTube if people wants to go and check it out. But yeah, I will once in a while. But have you, Andrew? Have you felt the energy this week as well? Like, have you been transmuting stuff too? Good, Susan. Yes, you are great, by the way. Oh, thank you. Yeah, book a 1-to-1 because it will help. But yeah, I've got plenty of material in my YouTube, in my Insight Timer. If you want 1-to-1 coaching session, the link is in my bio as well. But yeah, for today, I just wanted to ponder to this potential thing that I've been talking about in this live. You don't see the potential. And you don't see the potential because you don't understand really how it works, but you can get there. And you can manifest that potential, you can make that potential grow, and you can literally this density. Yeah, that's why every one of us have been feeling tested, have been feeling the density of the energy, and it's for us to become more and more used to it, because the more you become an alchemist, so the more you learn how to transmute this energy, the more there's not going to be any energy that freaks you out, because you will be able to transmute all of them, you will be able to shift all of them. Yeah, it has been mad. It has been a lot of density, a lot of shadow rising. Like, I mean, I had to fight a few. Yeah, I have. Yeah, today it's good. Today is more good. It's more okay. We can do something. But before it was dense, but it required our full attention to sit down and just understand, like, what is going on in my head, what is going on in my body, what is going on, without judgment, without resistance, but you are literally the divine being that is able to shift it all, to transmute it. And it's not coincidence that if we are being blasted by this energy, it's because we have to learn. And literally, look, this is the Schumann resonance. Even today, Jesus, look at that. Okay. These are all frequencies that were being bombarded like during all day. So yeah, stay present. Mamma mia, I didn't even see this. Oh, like every peak. Madness. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the day, beautiful butterflies. And yes, you don't need to do much, beautiful. The only thing you need to do is just sit down Inhale very deeply. You hold it in. You release. You visualize all the chatter in your head being expelled through your mouth. You feel all the heaviness in your body evaporate like steam. And then you witness what is happening in here. The more we have a grasp on what is happening without judgment, the more we can feel, the more we move up. Because the more you feel, the more you can transmute. So, well, thank you. Thank you for popping by, beautiful souls. And I might see you this evening. I might not. But there is some very interesting tracks that I uploaded on my Insight Timer if you want to listen to them. And yeah. Mwah. Thank you for all the donation and the support as well. For the people who have been donating to me, I really, really appreciate. I'm really trying to do this full time, so any little effort is appreciated. Mwah. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, beautiful.